Good morning, guys. I hope everybody's happy, healthy, safe, doing well this morning. Today is going to be a little bit of a unique video for the first one today. This isn't the only video. At least I don't think so. Okay? I'm trying to debunk. Yes, you heard it. I know a lot of you out there do believe that is an actor playing Joe Biden in the White House. My cards tell me otherwise. My intuition, my gut. And so we're going to get into this video. I did some investigating this morning. Yeah, so let's get to it. Fair use disclaimer. Under Section 107 of the Copyright Act of 1976, allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, teaching, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing on copyright laws. Okay, I want to start by saying it's okay to have a difference of opinion. It's okay if your opinion differs from mine, and mine from yours, and yours from somebody else that might be in the comments. But what I do ask is that we all be respectful towards each other's opinions and not criticize or call names or anything like that. I will not tolerate that. Politics is a very sensitive subject, to say the least. And I know the country is just so divided, especially since 2016 election. Now, with that said, and feel free, I want to see proof of where you developed your opinion. Okay, like for instance, if you are we have an actor in the White House, or we have a clone in the White House right now, where did you get your information? Was it vetted? Was it from a reliable source? And did that allegedly reliable source actually vet their information where they got it? I am going down a rabbit hole on this today. And here's a good place for me to put in my disclaimer. And by the way, it's a disclaimer that has no cards in it because I'm not throwing cards in this video. I did that yesterday. Okay? But this video is for entertainment and educational purposes only. I am doing my best to vet all information. I'm looking at factual information, but information in this video is alleged, just like the previous video, and it is my opinion. Okay, my own personal theories of what I believe to be factual and truth. Okay. Now we got that out of the way as well. I'm about to show you a couple clips. I only did 2 searches, and I felt that's all I needed to do on YouTube. I will put them up here in a moment. One of them, you're going to see that I stopped because there was like a YouTube short that was saying how Biden had aged over the years. That's an interesting one. By the way, okay, I love you, sweetheart. You know who you are. I'm not going back into the comments to find the comment again. But because there's so many comments on yesterday's video. But you had mentioned that the original Joe Biden had brown eyes, and the one that's in the White House right now has blue eyes. I want you to pay attention to the part of the clip that I put up that shows his age progression. All of them, every last one of them, from clear back in like the 1980s or whatever. I forget what year it was now off the top of my head. But even in his younger days, it shows him with blue eyes. I made sure I paid attention to that because I remember somebody saying he had brown eyes. The original Joe Biden. Okay, now I want to look at these clips. Okay, guys, here we go. My very first search that I did. And as you can see, look at the videos that are coming up. Oh, there's the one I was talking about him falling. But as you can see, they're current videos. Oh, that's the one I love too. I stopped on there just to get a good shot of that. He don't care if we think he is the devil, right? Anyhow, here's a little funny as we scroll through this. As I went to do this voiceover, and I went to choose my microphone, it wasn't showing up. Duh, I was editing outside yesterday, and took my laptop out. I didn't plug my microphone back into my computer. So, everything up until now has been on my laptop mic. So I don't know what the sound quality is going to be. Even the other clips that I filmed don't know what the sound quality is going to be. But regardless, this is the one that shows him from year to year. That I want you to pay attention to the colors of his eyes. They've always been blue. Always. Yeah, this takes a hot minute. It is a short, so it's 60 seconds or less. But I'm sorry, it's the same guy. You may say different skin tones and stuff, but again, I'm going back to the lighting. So this is the first search that I had conducted. So here we go again. Yet another video, another search. You see me typing in the search criteria right now. I wanted to cover the most obvious bases. The keywords in the search would be Joe Biden died, Joe Biden dead, things like that. What am I finding? The same videos that I found on the last, oh, there he is falling, on the last search. And some other things too. You know, I think might have been some things that were totally unrelated later on in the search. But, you know, if you look here, you know, there were a couple videos that I stopped just to read the description and a little bit of the caption, the closed caption, just to see what it might have been about. I was curious about, okay, that one is actually of Trump. When a Marine's hat blew off and he actually stopped to pick it up and gave it back to that Marine before he got on the plane. But breaking news, you see, there is not a single thing here that suggests that Biden has already been voted off the island. So as you can see, I showed my search criteria. I showed where I searched about Joe Biden died in Cuba. Nothing. Everything's all recent stuff, him falling over. Oh, that was hilarious, by the way. And, you know, just things about Joe Biden, but nothing about him dying, right, on YouTube. Then the second one is I did a broader search of did he die, basically. And again, he talks about a death of somebody else and that same falling over clip. And we saw the age progression. Nothing about a death of Joe Biden on YouTube. Not one. The only video I know when I was doing my search was the one that I put out yesterday. Or the now if I would do a search on tarot reading, okay, let's do that right now. I think that the only people that say, like the conspiracy theories, that we have a clone or an actor in the White House playing Joe Biden are conspiracy theorists or psychic tarot readings. But my reading yesterday says he's still alive. They're planning on voting him off the island, making up some kind of excuse or doing something, but he's still with us. That's what my card said, and I trust them. Okay, but I'm going to do a search. Let me back up. Okay, Joe Biden. Death. Psychic reading. Okay. I'm going to show you this. You can see my search criteria, right? So we're going to go search. Hunter Biden guilty. Okay.
Is this a good
Whoop, I didn't mean to click on that video.
Correct. We're going to make it good. Now, give me an adjective. Swift.
Didn't mean to click on that. And I lost my search. There we go. Psychic gives Biden and Trump a 2024 tarot card reading. Even that doesn't suggest. And then we've got our regular Leos and regular, there is Fox News, Psychic predicts Trump and Biden 2024. And then we go in, I don't care if you think I'm Satan reincarnated. I thought this was hilarious. I'm not going to play that clip. Maybe for funny, I'll do it in another time. Biden's astrology predictions. Joe Biden 2023 psychic tarot reading by this Lemore dude. There is still nothing stating that he is dead. How long does it take to lose 45 pounds with walking? Not even related to my search. So, it's even hard to find that on YouTube as a search term. Okay. We're going to do some screen recording and take a look at, I'm going to see what I can find on general Google search. Okay, here I am typing in my search criteria. And yes, I have to do a voiceover because when I did the screen capture, my mic was not turned on. I would swear it was Mercury retrograde. But anyhow, here I am. You saw what my search criteria was, and I am scrolling through, looking for any kind of indication that Joe Biden might be dead. Okay. may no longer be walking amongst us. Oh, that's hot. Just refilled my coffee before I started this recording. Coming up here soon, I do find an article and I open it up in a separate browser window. There, that's it. I found it. When I come on this article, I am not going to read this to you because it is way too small for my ancient eyesight. Okay. But this is a fact checker that is saying that nobody in the Biden family has ever said that Biden had died and was replaced by an actor in 2019. So this kind of gives us a more clear picture of where the rumor may have started or what the rumor may have been about. Somebody claiming that one of Biden's family members said that he was deceased. Apparently, he's not. And there are a couple links there. There's a webpage where there was a story where they're saying he is, and they put it, there's a video. And I tell you what, as you see, we will be visiting this website here in a moment, and it is really far out there. But you could take a moment and read through the text. I'm not reading it to you because I can't see it too well. It was difficult enough when I first got here on the website. I think I only read a few paragraphs. Then my mic didn't record. I hope you didn't hear that crunch just because I just ate a Dorito. Right now, I'm just kind of skimming. I think this is where I go into watching the video. I'm really curious to see if there's any audio when I click on the video, because I just checked the app settings and it said that the system audio would play, but the microphone was turned off in my screen capturing. Okay, there's the people's voice. This site is out there. You could check them out if you really want to. You may need to double up on your tin hats. So I was just kind of reading on this a little bit, and I was shaking my head the whole time. I'm like, really? This would make a great movie. Fictional movie. And then I went to try to click on a picture. I thought, because you see it has the video icon, right? On a lot of them, and the video, and it wasn't playing only because those are screenshots on this website. This is tinfoil hat all the way. You might need 2 tinfoil hats. See, doesn't it look like that would be a video you would click on because of the play button in the center? I'm like, it's like I was scrolling through and there are just several screenshots of the same thing. But we are going to end up closing this tab, going back to the other site, and we're going to click on the video link. I'm opening it up in a new tab because I didn't want to lose my original search. Here we go, folks. Oh, this was interesting. I had to click several things to even get to the video because of Fact Checker. If you look there, it says that basically was saying this is false information. Are you sure you want to view this content? Right there, it's asking me, are you sure you want to continue? This might have been an original Facebook post or something like that. And yes, I am going to shut up because the video is going to play.
To serve as a puppet leader of a Western democracy? Or is there something more nefarious going on? Bizarre videos featuring Biden glitching have raised serious questions about his health and whether he's being represented in videos by AI. Now members of Biden's own family are admitting that the real Joe Biden is not the man making decisions at the Resolute desk in the Oval Office. At this point we have to ask, is there anything real about Joseph R. Biden? Or is the Biden presidency one of the biggest con jobs in history? Before we dive in, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and join the People's Voice Locals community for exclusive and uncensored content and to support the channel. A White House video in which Joe Biden goes 40 whole seconds without blinking is raising serious questions about who is really serving as president of the United States. According to Smithsonian Magazine, normal human beings blink once every 3 to 4 seconds on average. 40 seconds is frankly unnatural. So what exactly is wrong with Biden? And what else is he hiding?
Dripping in blood, surrounded by carnage. Face to face with crazed mob that believed the lies of a defeated president. The police were heroes that day. Donald Trump lacked the courage to act. The brave women and men in blue all across this nation should never forget that. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-American. There can be no greater responsibility than to do all we can to ensure the safety of our families, our children, our community, our nation.
The White House released 2 videos within hours of each other recently, and Biden appears to be a different person in each video. Different coloured skin, different coloured eyes, and the second Biden actually blinks occasionally. Watch the two videos back and forth and pay close attention to Biden's physical appearance and his voice. Is this the same man? Is this even a real human?
Folks, as we fight inflation, you can't be pro-insurrection and pro-cop. Bringing down gas prices is a big part of the job. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-democracy. You can't be pro-insurrection and pro-America.
So I stopped the video right there. Because to the common person, yes, somebody might think, oh, different skin tone, yes. Voice might be a little bit different. Yes. But to other more tech-savvy people, you have to understand that there is a difference in lighting. The difference in lighting can change your skin tone appearance on film. In addition to that, the acoustics in a room can change how you sound, change how your voice sounds. Sound mixing. You know, when there's when he's speaking, you don't think that there isn't somebody with an iPad or something, some kind of more, well, now it's iPad, used to be some more physical equipment, that they can't alter the voice. It's how the sound settings are. The acoustics of the room and the sound of the room and the lighting all make a huge difference. And he mentioned the eye color. You know what? That can also play a part. The lighting. You go back and forth. If you rewind and rewatch that, the lighting is completely different. One room lighting is darker than the other. So essentially, to really get an accurate gauge for the two separate videos on two separate days, you have to have identical lighting situations and sound situations, sound settings identical to really prove this theory. I contacted Ancestry.com. I talked to a representative, a customer care representative, and I asked specific questions. I told her who I was and what I was doing. I was honest. I said, you know what? I am investigating the actual integrity of their website. And Daisy Hush. I asked her the first question out of my mouth. I told her I do not have an account and I will not sign up for an account. Because I told her I am questioning the integrity of their website. And as far as accuracy, why pay for a membership if I'm going to get false information back? Right? And she understood. She was very nice, very sweet lady. And I asked her if they do any fact checking, double check for accuracy, or do they trust everything and anything that any Joe Smo, John Doe will enter into their website? Because I told her I have a problem with that. And my viewers are going to have a problem with that. I told her, I am doing a video on your website, about your website. Well, it's part of it. Then I went in and she said, well, at customer service, obviously, they're not going to do fact checking, okay? I know that. But she said they do have a team that checks the accuracy of all information, all data input into their website. Then I just kind of really blew her mind. And I asked her, well, how do you explain the fact that it has the current president of the United States listed as dead on your website? Has a death of 2018. He was in a prison in Cuba that allegedly he was killed for treason. And then I heard dead silence for a few seconds. And she's stumbling on her words. She says, I don't know what to say. She goes, I honestly don't know what to say. Because that is not typical. She says, we check everything. We claim our accuracy. And I'm like, yes, I agree. But I said, he's not the only one. I'm going to be waiting on other screenshots. Allegedly, there's supposed to be other people in government or other celebrities that are supposed to be deceased that aren't, or they're other way, they're supposed to be alive but are really deceased, that were replaced by actors. And then there's this master puppeteer, and I'm sorry I keep hitting the mic, but there's this master puppeteer at the helm pulling the strings of everybody in office, in the government, in the world. And she goes, she's like, oh my God. She says, I am totally in shock. I says, yes, this is a conspiracy theory that is going on right now. I'm either going to prove it correct or I'm going to debunk it. And so what she did is she took information. She asked me if I was a member. As I said in the beginning, I'm not a member and I will not become a member. But she took all the information down. She's sending it over to the feedback team to check it out. So the information on Ancestry.com is probably going to change, but I have the original screenshots anyhow, just like many of you do. Sorry, I was getting a little anal about me. Boom, hitting the mic. Had to change things up a little bit for a second. Anyhow, my analogy, I know I didn't look at any other websites, but I don't think I need to. Be careful about what you hear as far as factual. It's one thing to throw tarot cards on and seeing what the cards have to say. Again, it's energy. Again, tarot cards are tarot cards. Tarot cards are entertainment purposes. Although mine tend to be pretty damn accurate quite often. But my takeaway from all of this is Joe Biden is definitely still kicking. As I said in the previous video, he's not all up there. There's rumors circulating around about Alzheimer's, which I would tend to believe that more than him being dead. I would believe the conspiracy is more of whether a previous president, Obama, whomever, Hillary, well, Hillary's never president, but I would tend to believe other politicians running the show behind the scenes because Joe is incompetent. He has Alzheimer's. What is he, like 81 now? He probably won't even, well, I don't even think he would make it through another 4 years, to be honest, as president. But I don't think he's under the stress that everybody, that a normal president would be, because I'm tending to be in the camp of he's the front child, the front person on screen. He's got teleprompters, he's got things in his ears, and those wires coming out of Joe Biden that people said, I see wires coming out of his jacket. That's because he's wired for sound. He's being fed word for word what he needs to say because he can't think. There's nothing between the ears up here but cobwebs. Okay? So, he's a puppet. Definitely. He's not an actor. He's a puppet. That's my opinion. And Obama and team or whomever, allegedly speaking, my opinion, is really still running the country. And that's why it's going down the shitter real quick. And has been. We can't take 4 more years of Obama. Obamanomics. Just my opinion. And lastly, I'm just going to say I see that I'm doing what I said I never wanted to do. I never wanted to dig into politics on this channel because it is a touchy subject. But if it affects us personally somehow, our quality of life, our freedoms, what's coming down the pike. America needs to wake up of what's really going on. Be aware. And don't judge somebody's ability to lead a business or lead a country based upon their personal devious activity, like grabbing women. You know what I'm talking about. Okay? I saw a video where someone said, I'd rather be grabbed by the blank versus having a blank lead the country. I thought that was pretty good. But, and that's not even saying that, there's got to be better candidates than Biden or Obama or the Clintons. Heaven forbid we get the Clintons back in. You want to talk about atrocities, crimes, hitmen being hired by the Clintons. And they want to imprison Trump. They want to imprison Trump. And all the emails and everything. But I'm stopping there. I'm not getting into all that. I was going to say all the deleted emails from Hillary. But I'm leaving that there. I'm not touching that here. But you form your own opinion. What do you think? Keep your comments respectful. Okay? If you have some kind of vetted information, solid proof, if you are in the actor camp, present it. I'm showing you what I am finding. And I was doing live searches with you. Okay. I'm going to end it there. And I thank you for watching. And I dropped the mic.